EDC enthusiasts, I'm Diener. Welcome to the channel, Genetic Modified Viking. Today, we're just going to do a review of a knife that I had to have. I recently had it in a couple of short videos that I did in the not too distant past. And the first time that I saw this knife, I knew I had to have it. Just for the overall size and immensity and weight of this thing. And that is this knife right here. The Maxace Sandstorm. It is just an absolute beast of a knife. I'm going to go over the specs here while I hold on to the knife. I did get a new camera. The one that I had before was kind of an old school technology camera. I didn't like how it was the knives and anything that was underneath the camera with the lighting. I just didn't like how it worked. So anyway, I got a new camera. This is a little bit nicer, I think. It'll work. Let me know if it's noticeable that it's a different camera. At any rate, Maxace Sandstorm. It is 9.84 inches long, almost 10 inches long. The close length is 5.57. The blade length, 4.25. 4.25 inches. It is a beast of a knife. Here, just for a comparison, I'm going to bring it up here. I'm going to grab, I think I got a Sharpie here. Yeah. Check this out. I mean, this will just give you an idea of what we're talking about here. This is an integral. And that was one of the other things that drew me to the knife, the fact that it was an integral. And it is a thick boy. It's thicker than the Sharpie marker. The handle thickness, it doesn't have that on here. But I'm going to bet that is well over, oh yeah, it's well over a half inch. That's probably pushing 5/8 of an inch. So at any rate, that is the Sandstorm. It is M390 steel. It is a flat grind, double stud, integral, frame lock, over travel stop, mill titanium pocket clip. Just a great looking knife. It has that, and I don't want to use the word steampunk because it's really not, but it has that industrial look to it, which I really like. I like the industrial look, especially on a knife like this. The bill boring, very minimal. Sandstorm. Nowhere on here does it say Maxace. It just says Sandstorm right there on the blade, as you can see. Now, the one thing, as I was playing around with the knife a little bit, and I couldn't figure out what the heck it was, and that is this little pin right here. First I looked at it, and I thought it was just aesthetics. It's not. It can be removed. It comes out. I thought, what the heck would that be? Why would they do that and put that there? Is there something else that maybe was missing in the package that I should have gotten, like maybe a loop or something, an add-on for doing a lanyard? But then I realized it's for this right here. It's to put a lock on the blade to even make it stronger. Now, it'll never be as strong as a fixed blade. There's no question about that. However, that's pretty slick. So you can put that in there for a lock. And then, when you don't want it there, it comes right back here into the tail end of the handle. Pretty damn slick. Anyway, that is the Maxace Sandstorm. It ergonomically, it is, like I say, it is a big boy. It fits right in the hand. I got extra large hands. Look at that. Look what's left over. I mean, that's a wasted titanium, except for the fact that it's just pure frickin' beastie awesomeness. You gotta love this. I ended up getting it on eBay. I saw it on eBay, and these, when they came out, they sold for, I think, $389. Yeah, they were $389. So that's a $400 knife. And I found it on eBay, and I worked the guy down. I got it down to a manageable price, and I was happy what I paid for it. I won't share with you what I paid for it. I will share with you, however, what I paid for it and how I was able to get the guy down to the price that I paid. And that was touched upon on the prior video when I talked about knives on the secondary and the prices that you pay for knives on the secondary. So that's coming up, and I'll share with you how I did what I did and the timing of everything. You can maximize your potential in terms of getting the price that you want. Not all the time. There are knives out there that flat out, you're just not going to talk the guy down. But anyway, I'll share that with you. So let's just have a little fun for comparison. This is the baby banter. This is just kind of fun when you roll out some of these smaller knives. Here's the banter, the wee banter. All right. And we'll work our way up a little bit. Pull that little baby banter out of there. Here is the QSP Penguin. And the QSP Penguin is, I mean, it just fits. I mean, it just fits in the hand. So in the grand scale of things, that gives you an idea. I'm going to pull out the banner out of there. And now here is the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. That's a full-size knife. Paramilitary 2 is a full-size knife. And compared to that, it's dwarfed by the Sandstorm. It's just kind of funny. Now, one of the other knives that I love, just because of the overall size and immensity, is the Proponent. And here it is right here. This is available. Actually, you can get this knife, I think, on Amazon for like $65. When I bought it, I paid full price for it. I think I paid $89 for it. But this is a beast of a knife. I think the blade stock is very similar in thickness. Yeah, it's real close. I think the Proponent might be a little bit thicker, but this is just a beastie boy, and it's fun to deploy. You gotta love it when the inertia of that blade hits that stop pin. It just throws your wrist right sideways. Anyway, those are the two knives there. In comparison, I love this Proponent. It's a great knife. So that is the Maxace Sandstorm, and one of my favorite knives, just because of the size, the complexity, the fact that it's an integral. Integrals are very expensive. I've got, I think, 2 or 3 integrals. I think I got 3, maybe 4. At any rate, this is my favorite. I would never carry this. I would pull this out of my pocket. It would freak people out. You're pulling out a damn pocket sword. So at any rate, but it's a very cool knife. I'm glad to have it in my collection. The one that I really wanted was the one that has the milled titanium frame, where it almost looks like shark teeth kind of grooved into it. And that one simply, they just wanted too much money for it. It wasn't that important. I mean, I wanted it, but it wasn't that important. I can send this out to a modder, and maybe for, I'm not sure what they would even charge. I don't even know actually if it can be modded out. I'd have to see what the original one looks like as it relates to some of the milling on here. So at any rate, that is the Maxace Sandstorm. And there we go. So anyway, I wanted to show that to you. I got to get ready. Got to get off to work here. Working on the axe throwing lanes and another day in the restaurant business. So this is Diener. Like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. Check out some of the photos I did in there. I mentioned in a previous video about how difficult it is, really, to pull off a great photograph to put on Instagram. Something that's compelling and kind of complex and not just, a knife thrown on there. So anyway, take a look at my Instagram page. Like, subscribe, share the video. In the meantime, until the next one, this is Diener signing out.